Ball game, man, ball game. Kamala Harris, she didn't listen to the coach. She didn't listen to the feminist coach. The feminist coach told Kamala Harris, don't jump off sides no matter what. And she did it. You guys know Trump like to play mind games, holding on to folks' hands way too long. Pause, pause, pause.
There's perhaps no better way to express a sense of control in business and in politics than a firm handshake. For Trump, it's a full contact sport, and he's got a few power moves. The first we'll call the inward yank. An example, when he announced his Supreme Court nominee. Missed it? Slow it down. And from the side. Not one, but two yanks. His other technique, the reassuring top tap. We saw it in action during that 19-second handshake with Japan's Shinzo Abe. 2 taps and 2 yanks for those keeping score. So now you know some of his moves. How did Trudeau do in his first round? No yanks, no taps. Trudeau almost leads with his own move. We'll call it the deltoid brace. But round 2 in the Oval Office is a different matter. Looks short and sweet, right? No special moves here. But one frame that's getting a lot of attention, albeit out of context, is this one, shot from Reuters. The front page of The Guardian, GQ, and New York Magazine, and all the Photoshop challenges imagining their own version of events. From jokes about the size of his hands to a hologram of the Death Star. A few Canadian flavors too, some poutine on a plate. And last year's favorite, Tiny Drake.
But he was going in with a game plan. I'm not going to shake Kamala Harris' hands no matter what. Her black hands or any hand, whichever one she put forward. And Kamala Harris was so desperate for Zaddy approval, she jumped off sides. And all the feminists, they broken their remote, their TV. Why did you do that, Kamala Harris? It's ball game. The female vote is gone now. It's going to Trump.
We begin with the big showdown in Philly. You saw right here on Local 10, Vice President Kamala Harris face-to-face for the first time with former President Donald Trump.
And Local 10's Glenna Milberg is breaking down the biggest moments for us live now in our newsroom. Glenna.
Oh, in the city of brotherly love, no love lost there tonight. Harris largely on offense, Trump both on defense and on the attack. The most important moment of this presidential election really did live up to the hype. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris took the lead on the handshake and the first question on the nation's biggest issue.
I am actually the only person on this stage who has a plan that is about lifting up the middle class and working people of America.
I went to the Wharton School of Finance, and many of those professors, the top professors, think my plan is a brilliant plan.
6 feet apart on the stage, a world apart on the vision of the American future, and a Florida focus at the moment, abortion.
The Democrats are radical in that, and her vice presidential pick, which I think was a horrible pick, by the way, for our country, because he is really out of it. But her vice presidential pick says abortion in the 9th month is absolutely fine.
As I said, you're going to hear a bunch of lies.
VP Harris with the best opportunity so far in the campaign to show undecideds who she is, where she stands.
And what we have done is clean up Donald Trump's mess.
Though the former president kept veering back to immigration.
Millions of people let in.
Though in questionable headlines.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
You talk about extreme.
Trump doubled down on a stolen election.
There's so much proof. All you have to do is look at it.
Donald Trump was fired by 81 million people.
One mic at a time killed the crosstalk, but not the facial expression.
Soda, she went out. Wait a minute, I'm talking now. If you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar?
And that's just this much of the hour and a half. Right now, the spin room is packed with people spinning, trying to frame the narrative of the news coverage tomorrow. Here locally, Democrats and Republicans are holding watch parties across South Florida. Local 10's Cody Weddle is with them getting their takes, and he's up in just a few minutes.
And I'm going to show you a clip. They say Latinos for Kamala Harris. Let me tell you something. I stay in South Florida. I don't know where the hell they found these rent of Latinos. None of these motherfuckers look like Florida Latinos. Some weird motherfuckers. I don't know how Democrat pulled this off.
Continuing coverage of the first presidential debate, voters across South Florida watching closely. And Local 10's Cody Weddle is live in Kendall with the watch parties and reaction tonight. Cody.
And Calvin, across the country, so many people anxious, excited to see this debate tonight. So many questions about how these candidates would interact, whether Trump would hone in on a line of attack against the vice president. And tonight we have a reaction from both Democrats here in Kendall and Republicans in Fort Lauderdale. At watch parties across South Florida, supporters of both candidates hanging on their every word.
His rhetoric isn't as confident, it's not as concise, he's not hitting his points. He reminds me of a boxer that's on the ropes.
Well, Trump's doing great right now. He looks sharp and he's ready. He's taking down Kamala. He's eating her lunch right now at a sports bar in Kendall. Democrats cheering on fact checks by the debate moderators.
I think that's real journalism. I think that journalists have a responsibility that when lies are so extreme that they call them out.
At the Savor Cinema in Fort Lauderdale, Republicans also reacting to those multiple fact check attempts. With ABC News, this is a 3-on-1 debate with the reporters and Kamala all attacking Trump. They'll try to fact check Trump on every move he makes, but I noticed that they haven't fact checked Kamala not once so far. The abortion debate is especially relevant here in Florida, where voters will decide on a constitutional amendment in November.
She basically said that this should be a medical decision left up to patients, their families, and their doctors. And the fact of the matter is, whatever your political persuasion, if you're in Florida, you probably agree with that.
Regarding his policy on abortion, he put it back into the states. States are now voting it.
Democrats watching for Harris's specific policy proposals, how she interacts with Trump. Republicans watching to see Trump's line of attack against the vice president.
I think he's absolutely dominating. He thrives under pressure where Kamala does not. She's floundering. She can't handle it. She doesn't even know what her policies are.
So both sides really confident tonight. Democrats saying they really feel like the vice president laid out her policy proposals, something that voters and the media had been demanding from her for several weeks. Republicans, on the other hand, saying that Trump, as normal, seemed very confident tonight. So in the immediate reaction here, no clear winner after this debate. We're live in Southwest Miami-Dade. I'm Cody Weddle, Local 10 News.
Everyone's still processing that debate. Thanks a lot there, Cody.
So we just saw the Trump dick riders. We believe everything Trump say. The Kamala Harris dick riders. We believe everything Kamala Harris say in that clip. And then we see the Michael Jackson dick riders. Since Michael Jackson is dead, now they call themselves Latinos for Kamala Harris and some motherfucker from Minnesota. Stop lying. Michael Jackson not gonna like that. All the Latinos in Florida, 100%, they voted for Trump. And the cop that arrested Diva wide receiver Tyreek Hill, he's voting for Trump. Diva, line wide receiver Tyreek Hill talking about, I had knee surgery.
Keep your window down. Hey. Keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car.
We are now seeing body cam video after Dolphin star Tyreek Hill was detained by Miami-Dade police officers.
The incident happening right outside Hard Rock Stadium just hours before Sunday's game. And Local 10 News reporter Annalise Garcia joins us live from Miami Gardens with a closer look at this video and reaction from Hill after it was released.
Syra, this video making its rounds on social media. You see the interaction between Dolphin star player Tyreek Hill and these officers who pulled him over for speeding. The entire incident lasts about 24 minutes.
Get out! Damn! What part of product you want?
Body-worn camera video from Miami-Dade police officers shows the moments Dolphin star wide receiver Tyreek Hill is physically removed from his car. This following a traffic stop. Hill taken down to the ground and cuffed. This is how it started. Hill trying to get into Hard Rock Stadium just hours before the season opener against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Officers pull him over for speeding.
Keep your window down. Hey. Keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. What part of dollars do you understand? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you. You're a little confused. I'm getting out, bro. Too late. Too late.
Hill removed from the car, then moved to the sidewalk.
Hey, hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee. bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery in your ears when we told you to put your window down. Bro, chill.
Some of Hill's teammates see what's going on and pull over. Officers begin to tell them to move.
I'm leaving. Let me have your license. Your license right now. Sir, hey, your license right now. I'm giving you an order. One more time.
At one point, Calais Campbell is placed into cuffs.
Hey, put me down right here. Right there. Get down. Hold your hands behind your back. You didn't listen. I told you.
Hill is ultimately let go. He shakes hands with officers and heads into the stadium.
Hey, nothing personal. Appreciate it. Hey, I'll see y'all in the parking lot.
It just all happened so fast, and I really couldn't gather everything that was happening.
Hill speaking out after seeing the video for the first time.
Me being a father, me being a husband and all that, man, I was just putting myself in that situation hey, I got to be smart.
So typically these videos are not released until after an investigation is over, but the director of Miami-Dade Police says that she's committed to transparency, which is why it was released. As soon as we hear anything else about this investigation, we'll be sure to bring that information to you on air and online. For now, we're live in Miami Gardens. Annalise Garcia, Local 10.
Not an 80-yard touchdown. Good job, motherfucker. Good job.
First and 10 to a turnover by Lowe. Armstead the block, and he's going deep. He's caught Hill. Foot race. Driving. That is 6. Oh, he's a ghost.
Guys, we reached the most dangerous part of the video. Be sure to like the video because it's the most dangerous part of the video. I gotta find out the truth. I need one of you guys that sub to my channel to ask Kodak Black, is it true what Trump said about the Haitians tearing up them dogs? We need more dogs.
We get our 2 boys ready to carry them to golf tournament for practice, right? 12 cats live across the road. Our door's open. Screen's broke. We need to get a new screen door, but the screen's broke. So you can come in through the screen, but you can't get back out of it. I turn and look, there's a little kitty cat in our kitchen. So I said, what are you doing in here, little kitty cat? By that time, the cat turns, tries to get back out. That screen won't go that way. Cat starts going, meow, all crazy. And I told our players, we need more dogs. Bo's barking in the back. I have to go shut Bo up. Mel's like, what's going on? I said, there's a cat in the house. Cat in the house? I said, yeah, there's a cat in the house. So I told our players, I tried to let it out the front door. Meow, meow, the cat's still going crazy in there. And I told our players, you need to be more like a dog. We don't need a bunch of cats in here looking in the mirror. Do I look good? I got my extra bands on. I got my other shoes on. Be a dog. We don't need no meows. We don't need no cats. We need more dogs.
Though the former president kept veering back to immigration.
Millions of people let in.
Though in questionable headlines.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
You talk about extreme.
I do it myself, but I seen it last time. Kodak Black had a run-in with a reporter, and it was not pretty. So folks, enjoy the clip of Kodak Black and the reporter going at it.
11 and only on Local 10 News, our news crew coming under attack by Kodak Black just moments after he walked out of jail.
The rapper hurled rocks and threats. Could this bad behavior land him back behind bars? Local 10's Rosh Lowe is live in Fort Lauderdale with the exclusive. Rosh.
Nicole, and these rocks hit my photographer right in the ribs. This was serious. You know, it is very usual in our profession to interview people coming out of jail, especially noteworthy people. What is unusual is what happened today. Rocks being thrown and threats being hurled. Don't throw anything at our camera. Kodak Black. Don't throw anything at our camera.
Rosh, call the cops.
Just out of jail.
That's when you wake the Kodak bell up. I've been hibernating, chilling, bro.
He has been chilling in jail since December, but he accepted a plea deal, pleading guilty to a technical violation of his probation. The judge sentenced him to time served. Kodak's been in custody since Plantation Police reportedly found him passed out in a Bentley with drugs on him.
You want to punch me? I ain't standing you up. I ain't standing you up.
Okay, I'm not going to back down from you, Kodak. I'm not going to back down from you.
My son about to be born in less than 48 hours. I ain't worried about y'all, homie.
After throwing rocks at our photographer. And look at that again. I wanted to get your side and say hello to you, and you threatened to punch me.
I did.
Threatening to punch me. Don't threaten to punch me again. You understand what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
You understand what I'm saying? You want me to call the cops on you right now, Kodak?
You know what I mean?
You want to threaten to punch me again on camera?
This how I'm living, how I'm living. It ain't nothing like you seen on BET.
Kodak sings his way out of jail.
All right.
Just like that, he's gone. But the damage, done. As you saw there, a truly bizarre situation. Once again, my photographer being hit in the ribs by those rocks, and he's simply doing his job to bring all of you at home these images, trying to get Kodak Black to explain he's a public figure, what it was like being in jail the last couple of months. And one final note tonight, if you are curious, you heard my photographer Brian Murphy say, call the police, call the cops. Fort Lauderdale police were called, a police report was filed, and we'll keep you updated. We're live tonight in Fort Lauderdale. I'm Rosh Lowe, Local 10 News.